Hey folks, it's Dr. Gerstmar of Aspire Natural Health. Today is day 21 of the 21-day Paleo Cleanse. So yay, 21 days in, feeling great, doing fine. Actually had a super busy day today, kind of on the go all day. And so I'm only now at 5:30 getting to have my lunch for the day. So I thought I would break out the very last packet and pills of the 21-day Paleo Cleanse. So we'll go ahead and mix that up real quick while we bring this thing to a close. So wanted to reflect back just a little bit. It's been a fine journey. As promised, the Paleo Cleanse is a very simple and straightforward way to do. As you can see, all it involves is opening up, a little bit of dust there, opening up a packet, putting it in a shaker bottle. The one that comes with the kit, the Designs for Health one, is dirty right now. Go ahead and shake this guy up. So I've got this shaker bottle and good to go, right? You also supplement that with your 4 pills here. 3 amino acid pills to supplement with the amino acids that your body needs to detoxify, and a digestive enzyme to increase the digestibility and the function of the shake. So there you go. All right, so it's been a simple, easy, and straightforward cleanse. I haven't experienced many symptoms, something I haven't talked about yet. What are the kind of symptoms someone could experience? So, if someone is particularly toxic or a very poor detoxifier, or their system just decides it's going to mobilize a lot of stuff, people can suffer some issues. So the most common of which are skin stuff. So like rashes can come up. Headaches, pretty common. I had that about day 2 or 3. So did Lorelei. Fatigue and some brain fog, just generally not feeling well. Sorry, I got a little powder stuck in my throat. Can all be issues that people can deal with. I had, tiny bit of headache, nothing else going on. For other people, it can be a little bit more severe. But this is designed to be a moderate cleanse, easy to do, and not to provoke too many symptoms. So, over 21 days, I have slowly gotten rid of some body burden. I am now a less toxic person than I was before. We talked in the past couple of sessions about avoidance. So what to do next with this thing? Well, tomorrow I plan to go back to normal eating. The other day we talked about some of the transition strategies, and so you certainly can push it out another week, go to 2 solid meals and 1 liquid meal, or like I'm doing, go ahead and jump back into healthy food. Now, the Paleo Cleanse, the way I see it's really designed with a couple of benefits in mind. The first, obviously, is we're reducing body burden and increasing detox capacity of the body. Are you going to feel that? Well, in general, no, not in particular. And that's not a failure either. Look, we're, for the most part, trying to get rid of toxic compounds that will affect our long-term health and well-being. So I look at this as an investment in my long-term health and what's going to happen to me 5, 10, 20, 30 years down the road. Removing many of these cancer-causing, obesity-causing, hormone-disrupting chemicals from our body is preventative health, right? The second thing that it does is it acts as a food reset. So obviously most of us are going from eating 3 meals a day to 1 real food meal a day, replacing 2 of those meals with liquids. That gives us a little breathing room, a little chance to evaluate what's going on for us and what our patterns look like. Obviously, it's going to break or should break a lot of snacking, binging, and poor food choice habits that people are making. The 21 days is long enough that we can reset, partially at least, reset some of those habits. So it gives us a chance to come out of this being very mindful about what we're eating, how we're eating, and what our meals are going to look like. So we talked about thinking that through and making better choices that are more in line with what we want to do. Lastly, how about elimination diets? So we talked earlier that this cleanse doesn't have to be, but can be an elimination diet for people. That is, they can exclude a lot of different foods, like the general template calls for people to avoid most dairy, all gluten, and a number of other foods. Which, if you're wondering, I wonder if that's affecting me. The 21-day paleo cleanse can be a great way to avoid those foods. Then at the end, we need to do a challenge. So we've done the elimination or removing those foods. The challenge is simply trying those foods again and seeing what we notice. So the important points to remember: when you do a challenge, you only want to challenge one thing at a time. If you go from avoiding all gluten, all dairy, maybe all soy, maybe eggs, or maybe, any one of those foods, you're avoiding multiple things. You jump back on day 22 and stuff all of those things back into the diet. If you have a bad reaction, you notice something is bothering you, you won't be able to tell what it is. So when we do a challenge, we pick a particular food one at a time, try those foods, and see what we notice. Most typically, the protocol is, putting those foods in for a day, then pausing and seeing what happens over the next 48 to 72 hours. That way we can start to identify whether those foods are problematic for us. All right, folks, so let's bring this 21-day detox to an end as I finish the last of my shake. It's been a good run. I've enjoyed it. It has not been particularly hard. Battled with hunger and cravings a few times, but by and large, energy has been good, mood has been good, and have not dealt with much in the way of hunger or cravings. I haven't suffered any real detox issues and didn't expect to. I've lost a little bit of weight, but have not been tracking my weight purposefully because it's not one of my big goals at the moment. And I gained a little extra mindfulness around eating, and as I move back into eating, what that entails. All right, so is the 21-day paleo cleanse for you? Quite possibly. It's a simple, convenient, and easy way to do a cleanse and reduce our body burden. There are many ways to do it. This is not the only way, but for those reasons, it is a way that we recommend to patients. How often should you do something like this? Well, for most people, between 1 and probably 3 times a year would be adequate. I really am a fan of doing it, taking a couple of months to let your body recover and re-stabilize itself before jumping into doing a cleanse again. Some people take it way too far, and it can be really draining and disruptive to the body. So I don't recommend doing it all the time. But in our toxic world, it is a fact of life that we need to take positive steps. All right, I hope you found the 21 days useful. You can go back and watch them all. They are on the Facebook page where this post is, and we'll be posting links to all of them on the website as well. If you haven't checked out the vlog, if you haven't checked out our podcasts, if you haven't checked out our materials, go over to the website, www.aspirenaturalhealth.com, and check it out. We have lots of great stuff there, and we're always adding new educational, informative information. All right, folks, at Aspire Natural Health, we are experts at treating gut dysfunctions, autoimmune diseases, and other hard-to-treat cases. If that's you or someone you love or know, please contact us. We can always schedule a complimentary 15-minute phone consultation where I'm happy to sit down with the person on the phone, talk to them about what's going on, and we can figure out if I can help them, because we don't work with people we can't help, if I'm the right fit, because again, we want that to be a great win-win relationship, and what next steps are, so people leave the phone call knowing what they need to do next and what the next steps of their journey are. All right, folks, that's it for the 21-day paleo cleanse. I will be back again talking on various topics. Until then, take care.